Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Mond. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Detroit. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and to use those wheels of his, to absolutely devastating effect.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mond. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the... And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mond out of the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. He finds his man, complete. It's Holland. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Rams 7. Josh Lambeau.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To Michel on the dump off. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Rams 7.
Handoff right side to Rangu. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to, will step aside. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. They'll have a first down past the 40. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 31, Mon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, Detroit.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now Mon. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mon. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Mon going to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Mond looks to throw on first down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Rams 21. Josh Lambeau is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's brought down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Davis on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Just take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mond. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Rams! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side here with Michel.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, a run with Gibson. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of